and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all. It's St. Louis.
Welcome to the A-Train Show. And now here's your host, the A-Train, Arlington Lane.
Yeah, true chatter.
Yeah, I think it's time for more true chatter. Born every day 100 new fake rappers. We got too many powers, too many actors. But us brothers only good for entertainment. Lacker.
Welcome to this edition of the A-Train Show, the A-Train Arlington Lane. Thank you for joining us for this Tuesday edition of the show. We are live on the A-Train Show on Facebook and on YouTube. Yes, if you see the title, Heal the World, Cena, Heal the World, that has been taking the pro wrestling conversation by storm. And that's where we are for today, is Heal the World, Cena, Heal the World. And we're going to see how much healing he actually does. I was very surprised of sorts. I'm going to get my people in just a little bit before they arrive in. But for me, I will say that go ahead and tell all my folks, hey, we're live. Join the conversation. We here. I think I was more surprised, if anything, with the kids. He went after the people that he went after. You go after the kids? I'm like, bruh, I guess if he would have went after the Make-A-Wish Foundation kids, if he'd have went after them, I would have lost it. I'm like, he don't even care no more. And I was here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for all that. There was times when I listened to him, he sounded like a baby, like he just cried and whatnot. And I want y'all to understand this. Hear me well. Triple H lied to y'all. He didn't lie to me, because I figured that joker out from the jump, was that this show wasn't going to be Raw was not going to be a family show, especially while this road to WrestleMania thing keep getting bigger and bigger. And so because of that, I've already feel the need that this WrestleMania season is probably going to be one of the biggest WrestleMania seasons in a while.
This is Carl.
You're so shocked about it. Why are you shocked about it? You shouldn't be shocked about it. This is perfect. As a matter of fact, I'm about to bring in to the show. Rev's not in right now, but he'll be in shortly. But I'm going to bring in my favorite consultant. Definitely does his thing over with employee relations and diversity training. And you can go to his website, livegci.com. The owner of Career Consulting, Jason Career.
What's up, sir? How are you, man?
Great, man. Thank you.
Hey,
Great.
Thanks for having me, man. I love talking wrestling with you, brother. Love talking stuff.
I'm all here for it. I'm all here for it. Listen, and I'm watching Monday Night Raw. Excuse me, Monday Afternoon Raw. Let's get something clear.
Right.
As it came on in the afternoon, which is more weird. Okay, my issue Oh, okay. So Doc won't be in because he got to handle some. He had an emergency to take care of. So, thoughts to Doc, to the Rev, make sure everything goes well wherever he's headed. All right. So my title of it is "Heal the World, Cena, Heal the World," but the word "heal" is HEEL,
I
not
love it.
HEAL.
I love it.
So basically, he did heal the world from Brussels.
Right.
When he cut his promo. And I'm sitting back and I'm watching. There was a part, I think, and maybe it was just me. I was talking with Rev about it. It was more high, low, high, low, high, low. And what I mean by that was the way that he delivered his promo. He got emotional. It's like he got emotional, like he was about to cry in the middle of it. Like, if that's what we're doing, then I'm going to call him Crybaby Cena, just like y'all last year with the Cody Crybabies.
Right.
I'm going to use that Crybaby Cena, and that's what it's going to be all the way to WrestleMania.
Right.
But what was your thoughts on the promo he cut on Monday afternoon Raw?
You know, it was weird, and I say weird with the greatest respect, because everything, Cena is a master. Like,
yes.
I mean, this is a guy who, I don't care that he's a part-timer. You're talking about a guy who has honed and mastered his craft to the point where he can galvanize, he can turn people against you, right?
Yep.
Just simple gestures. I mean, I'm so used to that music hit, and I'm like, all right, first I was thinking maybe they're going to go with, Dr. Thugonomics music because he's a heel now, but the music hits, he comes out, doesn't salute, doesn't run down, he holds the towel, and then he walks. I've never seen John Cena walk, right, to the ring. Usually he's running. But the way that he looked at the crowd and then dropped the microphone and then picked it back up, dropped it again, picked it back up, and then started off like he was a substitute teacher who was pissed off that his life sucks, right? Right? But you and I were texting back and forth. Like, I was like, who hurt you, John? But then when he started talking, it went from, dude, you sound like a crybaby, to, damn, John, I understand what you're saying. Because for 25 plus years, this man, whether you were a Make-A-Wish kid, whether you were a dude who literally would show up, that brother who would show up on every show wearing the Cena sucks shirt, and John Cena had to stand next to him, right? Mm-hmm. To crowd saying, let's go Cena, Cena sucks. And he's got to stand there and take it?
But listen, he always was like, I embrace the hate and stuff, right? And so now, after 25 years, you pull off the mask and say, I'm sick and tired of it. So a part of me was like, okay, I like the shtick. I was like, it reminded me of when KO did that.
Yeah.
But the difference was Cena went full heel on the crowd.
Yeah.
And because he went full heel on the crowd, that's what made it a bit more epic. And when he went after them so hard, went after the children,
can we, but A-Train, can we talk about the genius that is Cena? Because do you remember when Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania? And he stood in the ring for 15 minutes and they showered booze on him, and he says, it's my yard now.
Correct.
Epic. But the WWE, and the reason why I'm bringing this up, the WWE knew, not only was that the appropriate response, Roman Reigns at that stage in his career would have been destroyed by that crowd. There was nothing he could say.
Correct.
Contrast that with John Cena, who literally, in the midst of a crowd that was like, shut the F up, chants, all this stuff, this man kept his composure and was like, you're proving my point. You're proving my point, to the point where I started to heal on the crowd like, what's wrong with you? Why can't you appreciate this man? Like, I realize it's like Stockholm syndrome. John Cena, I went from I hate your guts for what you did to Cody to, man, get them crowds. Destroy Cody. Destroy everybody.
So
Destroy the little kids.
Listen, if you're behind The Rock and him selling his soul, you're behind Cena too. Because remember,
Exactly.
Cena sold his soul to The Rock.
Yes.
And so they told him. And I have reason to believe they gave Cena the power however he chose fit to do his promo. Because he mentioned about the music.
Yep.
That they weren't gonna get new music. So that means he been listening.
Yep.
He been listening. Then also he said you're not going to get a new entrance. I'm not gonna give you nothing. So basically my man sat there and said,
you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
That's basically what he walked up and said.
Yes. He said, why should I change for you?
And the thing was, I was not expecting that.
Right.
And to say I'm changing for you. We thought he was going to just change just because it wasn't going to be the same Cena.
Mm-hmm.
But the way he was able to depict that and to say that I'm not doing this for you. I don't care about you. You didn't even care about me. And I was like,
yes.
Oh, it was perfect.
Bro, when Cena said, the first time Cena said, you're rude, and he had the look on his face, I was like, dude, you're a grown-ass man. We're not allowed to say that. But then, as he's going in his promo, I'm like, they have been rude. Look, I remember I forgot what WrestleMania that was, the number, but it was when Cena faced off against Miz in the main event when The Rock had come back, right?
27. It was
27. I'm in the audience. And we're chanting Cena sucks. We're killing Cena. Like, this is in Atlanta. Cena's getting destroyed. Destroyed. This dude stood on stage. He had a gospel choir, everything for his entrance, right? A black-ass gospel choir in a black-ass city, and we still destroyed him, right?
For the reason why, and this is my belief, because a white dude with a black choir wasn't going to stick. And that's why they got destroyed.
Well, and also remember, The Rock had just come back and destroyed him, right?
Correct.
Even though Cena was probably, God, I can't believe I'm saying this, even though Cena was better on the mic, because The Rock was just rusty. He was just rusty. But nevertheless, I'll never forget chanting Cena sucks. I'm around a group of people. You know how you go to a wrestling event, you become friends with everybody, you'll never see him again, right?
Right.
As I'm leaving, I see this father holding his son, and the son had on a red, Cena shirt, never give up. Kid was crying. And I remember thinking to myself, dude, this dude really matters to a lot of people, a lot of young people. So to see Cena call out that little boy, yeah, and he lost. But to see Cena yesterday to call out that little boy, and that little boy was like, I didn't come here for this. I didn't expect this. Right? Like, my heart sank for that little kid. Arlington, my heart sank for that kid, man.
Kid from Brussels just going to go see John Cena. He probably knew what was up, to be pointed out. And now when he goes to school, everybody's going to know who he is because he got pointed out by John Cena.
And you know that E's going to use that image forever, right? I mean,
I'm trying to remember the meme he was talking about for 15 years that he had. I can't remember what it was.
It's a you can't see me, right?
Okay.
Bro, go ahead.
If you talking about the Rock's version of it?
I can't remember. I didn't know. I just figured it was a meme on You Can't See Me. I don't remember seeing it, but I probably have.
And I was like, it was great. And then somebody had mentioned the fact that when Cody came out, that the light was fully on Cody. Mm-hmm. Half the light was on Cena, and the other side, you saw a dark side.
Ooh, I didn't notice that. That's Emmy worthy. We've said this every time I'm on your show. I say this. The E is doing storytelling like we've never seen before in professional wrestling.
Right. And I think we really, like Paul Heyman said it numerous times. He said it in a press conference that WWE, Roman Reigns deserves an Emmy. Like WWE deserves an Emmy award for the things that they've been able to put together, the storylines that they've been putting together. If you haven't noticed, heels are being magnified greater this WrestleMania season around than we probably have seen in a long time. And everybody's angry. Like it got to the point where even Ricky Saints on NXT is like, why is everybody so angry? And that's what I'm like. Everybody's angry. And I'm like, that's the joy of the drama. That's the soaps part of the entertainment portion.
Yes.
Very soapy, and I think that's what they were going for. And I tried to tell people on social media, I said, this is not wrestling anymore. This is entertainment. You're going to get wrestling, but you're not going to get it's not fully about wrestling because nobody want to see a technical wrestler out there wrestling. They want to see entertainment. I'm paying for that. And so that's why we keep hearing this is awesome chants, because the wrestling, the entertainment value of it is high.
Yes.
Very high. And so right now, Cena has got the pro wrestling universe by the balls. He really does. Just with that promo that he cut.
Bro,
and,
when he's
Cody coming out there, I've seen comments. I be reading comments and stuff all the time about him and Cody going back and forth, and it was like, there's no point. Cena would kill him on the microphone. He would destroy Cody, that man's confidence and everything.
Remember what he did to Roman Reigns when he had Roman Reigns stumbling and mumbling? Do you remember that?
That's why Cena said nothing. Cody cut his promo.
Yeah.
Because they know Cena will go to the point where Cody will, and I'm thinking that's going to be getting closer towards Mania. I still think he's going to do it.
Bro, you're onto something. Cena was able to get with the best of the best. And I go back to when he did that to The Rock, when he's like, I don't even have to look at my notes. You remember? So Cena has that ability. But Cena has also always been aware of, I'm the face of the brand. So I can only take it so far. Because I can't alienate the kids. I can't alienate the mothers and the fathers who buy stuff for the kids, right? I got to be the G.I. Joe. That's what he is. G.I. Joe Superman. Now imagine a heel John Cena who ain't got to worry about none of that. Because that's what he established. That's what he established yesterday. I don't care about the kids who chant for me. I don't care for the men who chant for me. I don't care for the women who chant for me because y'all use me. So when I'm face to face, what he was saying is when I'm face to face with Cody Rhodes, Cody's in the predicament that I was in 10 years ago. Cody's got restraints. I don't have any restraints. He would tear Cody to pieces. But I think there's also another psychology here. Because of the way Cody was introduced, especially with the story and then finished the story in terms of his epic saga with Roman Reigns, Cody is a weak champion without, relatively speaking, please understand, I love Cody Raheem Rhodes. I love him. But Cody, right? Cody without a mega heel like a Roman Reigns, without The Rock, without a John Cena now, it's kind of just a bland champion. Like,
right. Even when he had his opportunity, I get what you're saying. He had his opportunity with Gunther. Gunther as that heel did not give the same effect as it was a Roman, a Rock, Cena.
Because you started out at the top. So everybody else that's not at the top kind of feels like chaos. I thought bro, I went from not even being a KO fan to, especially this past year, KO has just impressed the hell out of me. For even as epic as Key and KO were at, what's the last PLE? Was it Elimination Chamber?
Mm-hmm.
As epic as they were at the Elimination Chamber, I still feel like, you know, KO he's a good upper echelon guy, but he ain't Roman Reigns. So it felt personal, but it wasn't like, I was like, I got to see this main event WrestleMania.
When KO was going for the championship during the pandemic, a lot of people forgot that. And that, if you want to say, drove his crazy to where he is now. And that was 4 years running leading to that. And leading to his delusional side, leading to him, I gotta be nuts crazy. I gotta put somebody out of their career. I think that was epic. And that's all related to the Bloodline storyline. Now, Cena has a tie to the Bloodline storyline because he did face off against Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank. I think it was 22.
Yeah, and got his ass kicked too. Got his butt kicked thoroughly. But what did he say? I see 1, 2, 3. That's all I need. I remember that.
Right. And if there is another shot between him and Roman down the line, okay, cool. But right now, the focus is where his promo hit and how people reacted to it. Because the crazy thing about it, sir, was that, you know, when he usually comes out, he talks to the cameraman, Stan, or Stu is his name. He talks to him literally every time. He said, "Let's go to work, Stu." Never said anything to him. Probably didn't even acknowledge him. And like I said, the music was never the same. You saw all the fingers going up in front of him. It reminded me of One Night Stand 2006.
When he came, bro, I wasn't even a Cena fan then. I felt bad for that brother, right?
I would never forget that match. I remember I was in the dorms, me and my homie, we was watching One Night Stand. He came through the door.
Holding that belt up.
Said nothing, just walked. And this time, he didn't throw his towel like he did in 2006.
Because they threw it back at him in 2006. You remember that?
And you know they were going to do it again if he would have threw it.
Right.
So he didn't want the same epic failure that happened beforehand. And it was just funny to me watching that. I'm like, it is giving me One Night Stand vibes.
Yeah.
I've never heard so many boos rain so quickly and so loudly. That it was definitely. And shout out to Michael Cole. Michael Cole has stayed with the stick with how much he disdains John Cena.
Yes.
It's almost at a point the way that that JR did with Triple H.
Damn you, Triple H! Damn your soul to hell!
That part.
Yes.
And that's what I think what was cool about it is that he still, and I'm like, how can you easily stay in character like that? But he's done it for so long that it's easy for him.
But you know, I'm sorry, brother.
Go ahead,
since you said that regarding Cole, but again, this is the intricacy of a WWE storyline. Michael Cole is hurt as a fan, but also Michael Cole was essentially the voice of John Cena. So even when the fans were booing the hell out of him, I stayed true to you over those years. I was your voice, John, to the millions and millions who were listening and watching at home. And you do this to me, just like you did that to them? I mean, to your point, I think Michael Cole, I love Cole. I love Cole when he was being overly produced by Vince McMahon. I love Cole now that he's been unleashed to be Michael Cole. I love that dude because he's a consummate professional.
Did it mess you up that his name ain't Michael Cole?
It's not?
Did it mess you up that his name is not really Michael Cole?
I didn't know. What's his real name?
It's something else. It's not Michael Cole. His real name is not Michael Cole. And I was sitting there, I was like, my childhood is taken from me.
feel like
Sean Michael Coulthard. Sean Michael Coulthard is his name. Well, that's like Sean Higginbottom, and you're like, who is
right.
that?
WWE will have you doubting your own reality, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean your name's not Michael Cole, right? But I'm gonna tell you something, man. I don't know if you ever listened to Logan Paul's podcast, Impulsive, but I love John Cena now. Post WWE, I've loved John Cena because I love his interviews, and so I've listened to every single interview I could get my hands on.
Mm-hmm.
This was an interview that took place in 2024, and the amazing thing about John Cena is how cerebral he is. But also, he'll tell you he doesn't look at social media, but it's clear over the course of talking to Logan Paul and whoever the guy was. He listens, he observes, he's constantly paying attention. This John Cena that we got was the ultimate swerve, because when he came back, he was like, yo, it's going to be my retirement. This is my swan song. And for the way that I think he ultimately came back, it was, my swan song is going to be on my terms. Screw you people. That's what I love. That's what I love about John Cena, because one of the things Triple H has said, he goes, if there's anybody in this industry that deserves a retirement tour and deserves to go out on his own, how he wants to, it's John Cena. Now I feel like there are all these little breadcrumbs that they've been dropping, right? That now I'm sitting back, I'm like, dude, this is like the Marvel Universe all over again. Y'all been leaving all these Easter eggs, right? And then we find out that, I mean, but I do have one criticism. I was never a guy that crapped on the part-timers. I just wasn't, because they add value, they put butts in seats, they move tickets, all those things. Yo, WrestleMania is right around the corner. We've only seen Roman Reigns once, even though Roman Reigns came in and wrecked shop last week. It was amazing.
It was perfect. Right? It was the venue and the point of having him there, you know, because
it was brilliant. We got John Cena, now we got The Rock. We haven't seen The Rock. Yo, next week is gonna have to be pretty loaded, right? Because WrestleMania is April 1st and April 2nd. So
no, not this year.
No, when is it?
It's the 19th. We got another month.
Whew. All right, thank God. Because all right, because I gotta move some money and get some tickets. So thank God. Woo, you saved my life. Now I feel better. Thank you, Arlington. Because I'm like, man, if this is the John Cena swan song as a heel, I got to be in the building.
Listen,
thank you.
I'm gonna tell you now. If what you just said holds true, Cena's not retiring after this year.
You don't think so?
Because if you're saying he's doing this on his own terms, and I have reason to believe he's not going to win 17.
You don't think so?
It would be great for him to get it. And you know, this is just my mindset. It could change in the next week or so. But I really believe it wouldn't. If he's going to be around for this year, I really do believe he should not get 17 at WrestleMania. Let it be the pinnacle for him to do it, right? Because he's been in the match. It's going to be one of those crazy matches again, to a place where Stone Cold's going to get involved and Ric Flair rumored to be involved because he don't want him to get 17. Yeah, it's rumored. But if Flair show up, Flair's going to be on Cody's side because of the relationship he had with Dusty. And I get it. No, you don't want to see Flair too old. Cool, whatever. He's going to be there for his daughter regardless.
Absolutely. You're talking legacy too, right? For us old heads, in terms of our wrestling knowledge and how much we love it, I don't care if Ric Flair was on life support. You still wheel him out. And you let him be there, because now we're talking legacy. 17 is a magical number. Now we're talking legacy.
Hey, and if you go to my page on Facebook, that image embedded.
Yes.
And for the rest of this kid's life, good or bad, he'll be a part of WWE's timeline. And
Arlington, you realize he's at school right now. I know we're different time zones, but just imagine. And he's still got that look on his face. He's going to sit down for dinner tonight with his mama and daddy, and he still has that look on his face.
they're gonna be getting knocks at the doors for no reason.
Right.
And he's
Bro.
like, kid, how do you feel? How do you feel about the thing that called you out? Okay, and this is my other thing. This is my other thing. And I know it might be controversial for it, but I want to understand it. Why wasn't this done here? Why was it done in America? That moment,
Yeah.
it's meant for here. No
Agreed.
disrespect to our foreign the that they work with outside overseas. A moment like that was meant for here.
Yeah.
And I get it. They got it. That's fine. But when I look at moments like this, him attacking, that was us. That was America. He was attacking. And I get it. No, it was the universe. It was the world. It was the world. That's why I call it Heal the World, Cena, Heal the World.
Mhm.
It would have made, I don't know, it would have made a perfect moment happening on American soil than doing it overseas in Brussels. Like, why did you wait to go over there to go make your comments? Like, you didn't think I was gonna walk out when you came here. And I'm mad more at WWE than I'm mad at the foreigners that got to see that in Brussels or anything like that. It's not their fault. They didn't put that together. That was WWE's doing. That's who my beef was with.
But I want to push back on you. And I understand what you're saying. I get it, because I wanted the same thing. And I feel like no matter what crowd he would have been in front of, no matter what city, people would have gone crazy on him, right? Ultimate betrayal. But do you remember when Jey Uso was in France? And I forgot what PLE that was, where he got up there. Okay, and he got up there and was doing the yeet, and they had their cameras going, right? The lights on the cameras going. And that set a standard. Even when they came back to the United States, that set a standard up until they started doing the Firefly stuff, right? Even though I would have loved to have seen that happen in front of an American audience, I'm glad that it happened in front of a German audience. Because when you go overseas, those crowds are ridiculous. And they set standards. The heat that John Cena got in Germany is essentially paving the way for the heat he's going to get. I don't care if it's in Kansas, Peoria. I don't care where. That's the heat. The heat as well as the chants. Because they were hidden chants. I had to look up the pronunciation. I had to look up, what these chants meant. Right? Right. But I think it was brilliant because those international audiences, like American audiences, we could take a page out of their book because they hold on to it. They chant. They're lively for the entire show.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
And I think that has been the norm. It has been the norm for them, is that they keep the level intensity and they keep the audience reaction high throughout the entire show.
Right.
And American audiences will not do that. As soon as it's over, we sit back down like
we're done. We're done.
We're done with the segment.
And don't be poor Austin Theory, right? I'm sure he got a nice ovation or booze or whatever it was in Germany. He ain't getting that anywhere outside of Atlanta, right?
Facts.
So,
I wanted to mention it, but I didn't want to make it seem like that it was just going to be. I don't want to make it no super controversial thing because it's not really, because WWE is worldwide. But it was just a wish that I would have had. And like I said, nothing against to Germany or Brussels, anything like that, because they had an amazing audience. They're going to get another one in Italy on Friday. But it's just like those moments we just want to see them captured here. But
agreed.
No disrespect to them at all.
But I'm gonna say something to that real quick. And I know we're gonna move on here in a second.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen it. But what I love about those international audiences versus, the domestic audience, I almost feel like we need to earn the respect because those international audiences show up in ways I guarantee you, every superstar, I don't care if it's a dark match all the way to what we saw on Raw, every single superstar felt the love and probably wished that they had experienced that here in the United States on a consistent basis, right? So I feel like we, domestic audiences, we need to show up, and we need to stop taking for granted what is storytelling. That I love the Attitude Era. This is the best era of storytelling I've ever experienced. The Attitude Era was based around stars. This is based around storylines that happen to feature stars.
Exactly, and that's a fact about it, because even Bianca Belair was booed heavily.
Bro, I was hoping you were going to bring that up.
I'm like, they booing the dogs, because guess what? They doing the same thing that we're doing. We're going online. We're reacting to things that we're seeing online worldwide. So that means they're seeing it too. Because they're seeing it, they still believe just like we do. And Bianca had something to do with Jade getting hit.
Right there.
They not letting up on her.
You know, initially, you know, I've just been in a mood. I've been watching a lot of old WWF, right? And WrestleMania 17 is incredible, but you know, when Hogan and The Rock went head to head, I was at Toronto, and they booed the hell out of The Rock. Do you know it took me damn near 20 plus years to go to Toronto, right? Because I resented the freaking Toronto fans for the way they treated the Great One, right? And I felt that same level of resentment start coming up when they were booing Bianca, because I was like, you know, she's the only woman of, you know, the only black woman on the show, right? Are y'all booing her because of that? And then 2 and 2 started mathing. I'm like, wait a minute. They know just like I know. Bianca is behind this. Naomi took the rap, but you can't tell me Bianca ain't the mastermind. And this again is epic storytelling, because the fans are so invested. We love Ripley. You know where Rhea Ripley's coming from, right? You know where Sky's coming from, because how can you not cheer her? But Bianca, we're on to you. We see you wearing them sunglasses. You know what I'm saying? We see that your wardrobe's done changed just a little bit, those subtle changes. Because I remember Bianca immediately after Elimination Chamber, when she's being interviewed by Sam and whoever the other guy was, right? And she's wearing sunglasses the entire time, like she's a superstar. But then when she needed to show that she was hurt, she took them sunglasses off. And I just wonder. I don't believe you. And nobody else believes you, Bianca. I want to see heel Bianca, like NXT Bianca, come back in ways we ain't seen before.
Sir, if you haven't noticed, she keeps giving flashes every single time.
Yes.
The reason why I say that, go back to when she did that interview, she made it about her. It was about me.
Yes.
She did it again when Io won the title. It was about me. When it became about the whole ordeal, the tears and stuff with Naomi, and saying how it was about it was about their friendship and stuff. And when Jade came down, did she go and stop it? No, because it was about her.
Yep.
Because you heard Naomi call for Bianca.
Bianca!
As she got slammed. And so that lets you know she has solidified. It's starting to come together, but slowly. And I'm glad it's slowly coming together, because you don't want it too early. You don't want to break it so soon, because if you do, you might mess up something good with it. And so because of it, she's still trying to portray herself as, I did nothing with her. I did nothing with Jade. Jade is not my problem. Going back to that again. Go handle your business. Go do what you do. So as much as you want to sit here, remember with the Triple H, Rikishi, Stone Cold Rock ordeal, Remember that? We can go back and that's what we can rehash.
Right.
That's what it's going to lead to.
Look,
if I
man.
can get my opposition out the way, I'm good.
What did you say in the beginning? You said in the beginning, we have not, and I'm paraphrasing here, we have not seen this many angry superstars on one roster in multiple storylines forever.
Correct.
And Jade, all I kept, something that popped in my, I'm so glad we're talking about this. Something that popped in my mind when I was listening to Cena talk about how you use me. You use me, you know, to justify your own loser life, right? You put my shirts on. I'm like, damn, how many times has Bianca probably been on some airplane with Montez talking? Last year I was in the main event for a title. And then, or two WrestleManias ago, I was in the main event for a title. And now here I am hanging with Jade, trying to show her the ropes, getting these tag titles that are relatively meaningless. Right? And they took me, they propelled Rhea. When Rhea was hurt, I was still busting my butt. I was still showing up to shows. They propelled Rhea. Charlotte comes back. Charlotte could be on the shelf for 8 years and still come back and be in the title picture.
You hit your nails, man. Exactly.
What about me?
Hey.
I see her point. This is the first time I actually understand the logic behind the heels.
See? And
because I've always said it's genetically impossible for me to like a bad guy. But now I understand.
And that's where we're at now with these heels. And they're playing it a whole lot different than they've done in the past.
Mm-hmm.
That is why I like the direction that Triple H is taking it. Imagine what they've been able to do on social media. I get it. I heard, I think AEW New Japan was doing that, but they're not getting the recognition like WWE's getting theirs. And we've been, like you said, so invested in it.
Mm-hmm.
And we following what's going on. Mm-hmm. Bianca having chats with different people, right? It started, in my opinion, with Xavier Woods. And he went hard against Rey Mysterio. He went hard against him. You know what I'm saying? And then it led that trickle effect to the point where Kofi got involved. It got to the point where R-Truth been saying stuff all the time. And I'm ready for that encounter. I'm really ready for R-Truth's encounter with John Cena. I really am. I want to see it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude.
I want to see it.
And I hope you don't play it just straight comedy. Right? I mean, R-Truth is always going to have a tinge of comedy, but people forget R-Truth is a good actor too.
And
R-Truth can be serious. You remember his TNA run.
A great wrestler.
Oh my God. People sleep on how great a wrestler he is.
Yep. They sleep on him.
Bro.
Yes, Amanda, I get it. Cena right now is an epic heel. He is an epic heel at this moment. And a lot of people were raving about his segment. That's why I call this Heal the World, Cena Heal the World. And he didn't do no thugonomics.
Nothing.
Just like you said, he sounded like a substitute teacher. He said, I'm not doing this for you.
Yes.
Because I was thinking of suit and tie corporate Cena, and I was thinking he was going to change the music that I heard online.
Yeah.
Some music that he had on his album. I thought he was going to use that, which would have been the third song off of his album. His Thugonomics album from 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But he did none of the script. And he said, I'm not doing this for you. I just hope.
My brother, when Cody needed that rub. Again, we're talking about doing more with less. John Cena, in one ultimate move, established himself, I agree with Amanda, established himself as the ultimate heel and reestablished Cody as the ultimate babyface. And didn't speak a single word when when Cody got in the ring other than look here, kid. And then he let Cody riff. He let Cody do whatever. He let Cody walk off, get the cheers, get the fireworks, get the everything. What got me the most out of that entire promo, and I completely agree with the man in terms of saying less, right? He stood in that ring watching Cody. He didn't say nothing. And to me, John Cena has never been more menacing than that moment. Because I was like, go ahead, bro. Please.
I was gonna say that's more scary than he ever did in his raps.
Amen. Like
scarier, man. That's scary.
He's staring at Cody like you have no idea what you've unleashed. I was talking to these people, and now you made it personal, Cody. You made it personal. I was talking about the little kids. I was talking about the losers in the crowd.
And that's where he came in. Because the way they build Cody is the fans, the kids, the losers, all of that Cena referred to. And because that's what made him interrupt him, because he was just going completely ham on him.
Yeah, man.
And the Cody Crybabies is now against Crybaby Cena. And that is the road to WrestleMania, April 19th. And trust me, April 20th, the main event is going to probably be it'll be more ridiculous than 40 was.
Bro, like I literally went from, I was talking to my nephew about this. I literally went from thinking that I was going to sit this WrestleMania out to Elimination Chamber. As soon as Elimination Chamber happened, I was like, how can I not be there? I don't care if I'm an usher. I don't care if I'm carrying around hot dogs, right? Say, Kobe, I gotta be in the arena, right? But I want to say one thing to you, and unfortunately I got to run because I got to catch a flight.
That's fine.
My only concern, and this is not a storyline concern, this is a concern for the wrestler. Jey Uso looks tired. And I'm not talking about his act is tired. I'm talking about him physically. He looks tired. His body has gotten softer, right? And I remember, if you listen to Rikishi's podcast, Rikishi just a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, was saying that he got together with his sons for dinner. And the thing he noticed about Jey was that he was tired. Because now that you're the face, or one of the faces, you're doing media, there's no being on the road 3 days and then coming home. Right? Or even when he's in the bloodline, Roman Reigns handling a lot of this stuff, that Wise Man handling all of that stuff. Now, bro, when he wasn't able to do that moonsault over the top rope, that wasn't a slip up. That was, I got tired legs because my body's tired. And I know he's got the yeet thing going. I know he gets the crowd excited. I know he gets everyone pumped up. But have you noticed how gassed he is? And this time was abbreviated. He didn't even come through the stairs, right? Through the crowd. This one was abbreviated and he was still gassed. I hope and pray that what we saw, they're seeing in the back. And maybe give him a week off. Maybe, I don't care what you got to do to make sure he's ready for Gunther at WrestleMania.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm hoping that it does get better, because I did see that too, and I was like, yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. But and you see it. He's gassed, and he's 38. About to be 39.
With a lot of wear and tear. On his body, man.
And you're doing every main roster show, so that means you're doing 2 shows a week.
Yes.
So
with no luxury bus. Here's another thing. Unless somebody tells me differently, he's driving. He's doing the same loop that all the other wrestlers are doing. So it's not like he can sit back, with all due respect. And look, all those guys have earned it. Punk has earned it. Cody's earned it. Rollins has earned it. That luxury bus. But it helps tremendously and adds years to your career when somebody else is doing the driving and you can chill all day, right?
Or you're not on a plane, that doesn't have the amenities where you can relax.
Amen. Because
So yeah.
you can give them that first class ticket, but first class today ain't what it was 10 years ago, right? So,
All right, sir.
yeah.
Thank
Hey,
you so
man, it's a
much,
pleasure,
man.
brother.
Yeah,
It's awesome
be
as
safe
always.
to where you are, man. And we will talk soon and definitely have you on again, especially when they back around.
I can't wait.
Probably next week if we can. If we can get you next week, that'd be perfect.
Hey, I'll tell you what. If I am able to go to WrestleMania, I will. If you're doing a show, let me know so I can call in. I'll call in live from WrestleMania.
Sweat. That's a bet. That's a bet.
All right, man.
Jason.
It's always a pleasure. Thanks, brother.
All right.
All right.
Have a good one, man. That is
Bye.
Jason Greer of Greer Consulting. Thanks for him jumping on a bit. But yes, that is where we are right now, folks. It's a moment in time where if you're not invested in it, you might want to be invested in it now. And especially what's going on, not just WWE Raw and SmackDown, but also NXT. NXT's has been wonderful. Even Jada Parker has gotten in on the John Cena mix, siding with him. You know, that's Rev's girl, is Jada Parker. And I would love to hear his comments the next time he appears on the show about what he heard from Cena's epic promo. But yes, you got to heal the world. Cena, continue to heal the world as you've been doing. All right, y'all. I'm finna get out of here and go ahead and cut it short today. Usually I go to the top of the hour, but I'm not. I don't feel it. But I'm grateful for those that did tune in and to join the show, converse on the show and stuff. So we'll be back on Thursday and we'll do it all again. Make sure that you jump in with us. Facebook.com/The A Train Show. If you're checking it out on YouTube, make sure you put the @ after the A Train Show, right? YouTube.com, then /@A Train. There it is for Facebook again. And there it is for YouTube. All right, getting out of here once again. And we'll catch y'all for another edition right here of the A Train Show. All right. A Train signing off. Doc, thinking about you. Tomorrow is a special day for me. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll know what's up. All right. See y'all later.